Good morning, guys. This is Jordan with Family Auto Repair. It's a Saturday today, the day after 4th of July. We got a job coming in today for AC service. We got Frankly over there. He did a fuel pump job on that, and his trainee, Santiago. So for a Saturday, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty slow. You can see from these streets, just that one car takes about 5 minutes, and then another car, and 5 minutes, and then another car. So it's just that type of day today. Hopefully later in the day, it gets a little bit busier. Customer called, said he had code P0775. He has a service engine light on. I told him first we need to diagnose it. He said, look, I don't want you to diagnose it. I already know what the issue is. I don't want you to charge me for a diagnosis. I told him, look, I won't charge you for the diagnosis. Bring it in. I'll check it out for free and we'll go from there. I don't want to replace a part that doesn't need to be replaced. So let me just do my first check on it. So we're going to see what's going on. Let's see. I'm going to be using the Snap-on Zeus Plus for this one. So this was the code he was talking about, P0775. Now he said from that code, he knows that he's supposed to basically rebuild the transmission. The other code that he has is P0735, which is gear 5 incorrect ratio, which is relating to the transmission. So he definitely does have a transmission problem. But we're gonna see what's the best solution for this repair. Most likely, in most cases, for most vehicles in this situation, it's better just to replace the whole thing. All right, this car came in for an alignment, but like, you know, we always say we check the suspension first before we do the alignment. We saw that the suspension was bad, coming mainly from the inner tie rods and the lower control arm and one wheel bearing. So we found this out by lifting the car up from the frame, doing a shakedown on it. Notice it has some play in those things. We got this Nissan there here. We're going to do a thermostat job on it later. But for this Camaro right now, we got Francisco doing the suspension work. After we finish this off, we're going to go ahead and finish it off with an alignment. I mean, yeah, sometimes it doesn't work, and you gotta use something stronger. You gotta use an impact on this one. We're going to be removing the front lower control arm on the driver's side as well. Sometimes it's rusty, you just gotta put some fire on it. By the way, guys, sometimes, you know, if the customer wants me to do the alignment, regardless of them having bad suspension, I can make certain exceptions. But when it comes to the inner tie rod, which is the main thing that I'm adjusting when I do an alignment, that's not doable. Same thing for the wheel bearing. It's not doable because it's making way too much play on the tire. Like, if he had only an issue with the lower control arm itself, I can make it work, you know, but with what he has going on now, we had to get everything done. Where is she? In Colombia? Okay.
My friend. Mi amiga.
Okay.
Mi amiga.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, that's why everybody laughs.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Toro. Jordan, Toro. Mi amiguita. Okay, try. Yo estaba viendo decir como que la fuera a rezar, dale. Coño, que cuando joven rezaba mucho, maní. Tiene callo en la rodilla. ¿Verdad que la voz se pone hoy? Manísima, ya no mucho.
Oh my God. They're just playing with you.
Puñito! He's saying on my knees too much.
Francisco finished up on the suspension job, so right now he's just finishing it with an alignment. You know, we work according to the signals in the computer, so he just has to do adjust on the toe. The customer does have a camber issue that we're gonna let him know about. Customer complains that there is an exhaust leak somewhere. He already took it to another shop and they said everything is perfectly fine. But I see in these long tube headers that he has, I see it's very subtle, very little. But here, let me zoom in for you. This is where that leak is coming from. That little hole right there. So we just got to do a welding job on it and he will be good to go. All right, I want to tell you guys about this one. The customer came for an AC service because his AC was not working. And now his radiator is leaking. While we were doing the service, it just randomly busted. You know, it's a good thing this customer is a good guy and he's very nice and he understands, you know, these things happen. But, you know, this could be a situation where the customer's like, hey man, it's never done that before until now, it's your fault. You know, you gotta be careful of those type of customers, man, because not everyone understands how cars work. Sometimes you gotta break it down, and sometimes even if you do, they just don't want to hear it, you know. This car right here, everything is good with it in terms of its emissions, but he needed the thermostat because his car was overheated. He thought it was a water pump issue. We checked all fluids for everything with the car. Everything was good. The only thing we detected was the thermostat was failing slightly a little bit, so we told him we recommend the thermostat. After doing it, I mean, it was good to go. This is it running right here. Running smooth. You know, we told him if the thermostat doesn't work, because, you know, he didn't have any codes, we told him if the thermostat doesn't work, then we have to look into checking the compression of the car, seeing if it's a head gasket issue, but, you know, thankfully it worked. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up for today's video. That's going to be everything right there. This bolt right here got stuck, so we're trying to take it out right now, but I appreciate you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and watch for tomorrow's video, man. Peace, man.